So I was dying, right? And I was thinking like, damn, I'm running out of YouTube ideas. But then, it struck me. I decided I would give quick opinions on characters from PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Don't worry, I'm not gonna rate them by their movesets or any of that stupid poo. I'm just gonna rate them by how much I like them. Okay, so what are the rules? Rule 1, give honest opinion. Rule 2, give honest opinion. Rule 3, all of the above. But I won't beat around the bush. Without further ado, let's check out my awesome opinions. I mean, come on, it's Mario. It's the man, the myth, the legend. I don't really know what else to say about him. It's Mario. I like his hat. He's annoying in Smash, but, you know, he's pretty cool in the TV show. I like him, but he's really just there to be the protagonist. I actually like Samus more with the suit because it makes her look cooler. Kinda like the Doomslayer. His games are boring, but other than that, I like him. Yeah, every time he's in a Mario game, I always have to keep him throughout the entire game. In New Super Mario Bros. U, I made it my sole goal to keep those baby Yoshis. And in Super Mario World, I made it that I had to keep Yoshi the entire game. And I did that. And every time Yoshi was in a level in the Super Mario Galaxy 2, I made sure to keep him that entire level. His games are simplistic, and the whole Kirby's got the biggest sword meme is a little tiring. It's kinda run its course. Certified furry moment. I mean, he's got a cute design. I like how he's played by Ryan Reynolds in the movie. I like his side B, and I like how he sounds in the TV show. His eyes are funny. Cool character, but his games don't interest me. She draws on people's faces in the anime. That is a certified funny. She does have some pretty good, I mean, you know. But other than that, she's really annoying. I like how one moment he could be being a good dad, and the next moment he could be taking over the entire universe. I just sure hope they're not related. I mean, yeah, pretty cool. It's a pretty cool way to make Zelda look cooler, and be cooler because she's an absolute fucking moron whenever she's not Sheik. I like her a lot. She looks cute, and, you know, she's got some assets that are pretty nice. But I think that Breath of the Wild Zelda's cooler. I used to main him, so I have more respect for him than others. I mean, he's a little cute, I guess, but I wouldn't care if he wasn't here in the next game. I mean, he's cooler than Fox. I don't hate him because he was the first one. It's just Link, but he's a fetus now. I mean, I do miss the Twilight Princess one a little bit, but yeah, this one's cooler. He was pretty cool in the anime movie, but he sucks in the new one. I used to main him as well, so I also don't hate him that much. I used to think that he looked like Greg Heffley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He's the coolest Kirby character. He's like one of the only characters in Subspace that has like a goal. He's pretty cool, but in Uprising and the Guidances, he's the butt of everyone's jokes. She is still a little cool and all, but I mean, her nerf was a little disappointing. I mean, let's fucking look, they changed her final smash. Yeah, it's cool to see Wario here. I'm glad that he represents the WarioWare franchise, and insert all of your Waluigi jokes right here. His game's alright, and he's pretty fun to play. He's one of the more likable Fire Emblem characters. He's the protagonist. That's it. Same goes for Leaf. He's from the evolution line of one of my favorite Pokemon. Of course I like him. Starter Pokemon that never got chosen. Literally one of the most overrated things ever. But I won't deny it, he has a pretty good design. What did I say about Donkey Kong? He's definitely better than this. His eyes are not as funny. He's got some good games, but we all know what the Smash community thinks of him. The second best Kirby character. He's got a weird nose and he's got a thing for being a dick. Alf, on the other hand, is a lot cooler. He's one of the cooler looking Pokemon. He's like a lower budget Goku. I used to think that he looked like Wally, but he's actually pretty fun to play. It's just Link, but he's a fetus now. Fox, but evil. Ooh. He's kind of unnecessary now that Isabelle's here. I do not care about him. I do like that time when he saved the president, though.
Oh no! He's gonna blast President Lincoln!
I knew you'd risk yourself for Mr. Lincoln.
I don't know. She's kind of hot, I guess. And if you're gay, you got this guy, so, Dude, Rosalina is so cool. She's the only Mario character that has, like, character. That isn't just, hoo, I'm Mario. I jump and smile because I'm awesome. There's actual depth to her. So you see, one day she's just walking around, I guess, and she meets this little star guy, and his name is Luma. He's been trying to find his mom, cause unwanted child, I guess. So being the epic gamer she is, Rosa decides to help Luma. They travel space together in search of Luma's mom, until they find this little planet that's covered in ice. Inside the planet, they find these things called star bits. They taste like honey, and Rosa is able to snatch a few due to her conveniently packed butterfly net. There's also conveniently a bunch of materials in the plant, like bricks or couches. So they use these materials to make a library, kitchen, bedroom, etc. And after a long day's work, they take a nap. However, while Rosa is sleeping, a dream pops up, which just serves as a reminder that her parents are far from here. But despite Rosa's sad dream, her mom shows up in the dream, and she says this: "Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you, like the sun in the day and the moon in the night." Rosa responds, "What about when it rains, and I can't see the sun or the moon?" Her mom speaks, "I will turn to a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry." Rosa wakes up and starts crying. Luma wakes up too. There's this little thing where he thinks that the tears from Rosa's eyes are star bits. While this is nice, it also haunts the comment sections of every fucking sad Mario song. At this point, that made two of them. They were both lost in the large void that is outer space, but that only brought the two closer. One day, another Luma shows up for some reason. Luma doesn't look like he is excited to see Luma, but he doesn't look mad either. Instead, they both look over to Rosa and start calling her Mama. A bunch more Lumas show up and do the same, and they seem to stick around with her. I guess now I can make yo mama jokes about Rosalina.
Yo, mom!
All this talk about Lumas and comets makes Rosa curious of her home planet. Is it still as blue as it was? Luckily, she remembered to pack her father's telescope. She uses it to zoom, and she somehow zooms in so far that she sees her home planet. A grassy hill dotted with flowers. She misses it. She misses her home and her family. She gets on her knees and cries. During her dream, it's implied to us that she misses her mom because she hasn't seen her ever since she left her planet. However, this line implies otherwise. It says this: "I want to go home. I want to go home right now." The girl bursts into tears, and the Lumas didn't know what to do. "I want to go home. I want to go back to my house by the hill. I want to see my mother." The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. But I know she's not there. I knew all along that she wasn't out there in the sky, because she is sleeping under the tree on the hill. Her mom is dead, straight up, a dead ass, no pun intended, of course. Rosa is sad. Luma tries to cheer her up a little bit, letting her know that he'll always be there for her, but nothing seems to work. Because of the fact that he wants to help, Luma promises that he'll help her get back to her home planet, but to do that he must transform into a comet that will allow them to travel across the cosmos. When Luma does this, there are no real goodbyes shared between Rosa and him. Maybe because Rosa never felt that Luma left, and that he's always there for her while she's traveling. Like how Luma says her mom will always be there for her. So the rest of the Lumas cheer her up. They take everything with them, hop onto the newly born comet, and set out to find Rosa's home planet. Along the way, Rosa takes good care of the Lumas, baking cakes with them and giving them somewhere to live. As weird as it is to think that a most likely 12-year-old is a mom, Rosa works as a mother figure to them. And I guess over 100 years, she gains these cool space powers for some reason, and she straight up becomes the goddess of outer fucking space. This all goes pretty handy dandy until stupid little shit-faced little piss baby Bowser shows up, fucks up the Mushroom Kingdom, steals their princess while he's at it, sends Mario flying to the depths of space. Most importantly, he steals all of Rosalina's power stars, which are needed to power the Comet Observatory, which is a, well, observatory that was built off of Luma, who turned into a comet. And as we know, the comet is what Rosa is using to fly around space. When Rosa finds Mario on this planet, that is most likely Rosalina's home planet, despite its smaller size, she entrusts Mario with the task of finding all the power stars for her, so she can take him to Bowser's base. She gives Mario help from the Luma that woke him up earlier, likely because it reminds her of Luma. The important one. When you get about halfway through the game, you get the chance to go on that planet again. Rosa is there. She talks about how she comes here every 100 years. This sort of implies that she's been here before, but this still may be the first time she's been here. She definitely plans to come here every 100 years, so I don't know. She talks to Mario all about how she wishes this never happened. Early in the game, she talks to Mario about how much she cares about the Lumas, because they're her family. That's why she needs you to help her, like really badly. It's all she has. It would be a big fat fucking shame to lose that. Perhaps Rosa wants to help Mario save Peach, who in this game is called the Special One by Rosa, because it reminds her of the Lumas, which is her special one. Or special ones, I should say. When you finally collect enough power stars to head to the center of the universe, Rosa uses her powers to transform the observatory into the cool flying rocket ship that it is. as we get a shot that resembles the storybook illustrations of the flying comet from before, which is such a cool thing, letting us know that the comet is back in action. So we break into Bowser's castle, head to the center of the universe, and defeat Bowser once and for all. However, I guess defeating Bowser causes this thing where a giant black hole pops up and tries to suck up everything in the entire galaxy. Luckily, Rosie uses the strongest amount of power she can, along with the help from the Lumas, to stop the black hole from its doings. However, in return, Rosa and the Lumas have to go, as Rosa says some cryptic shit about Lumas being born or something, and then her and the Lumas say their goodbyes to Mario. Except they don't. Maybe because they don't see this as a goodbye, because they'll always remember each other. Which can clearly be seen in Mario Kart and Smash with Rosa nonchalantly popping up, like, yeah, I guess you got nothing better to do. Mario and everyone wake up on their planet A-OK. What Rosa did is that she sort of reset the world? Not like back to the Stone Age, just to like 2 days ago. Along with this, everyone has forgotten the events of Galaxy, except for Mario. This was definitely intentional by Rosa. Think of it like a thank you for what you did. And lastly, if you 100% the game, you get a secret cutscene where, as you can see, they made it. After 100 years, they found what's been lost. And I'm not entirely talking about the planet, because her home planet could very likely have been Mario's planet too. I guess what I mean to say is that she found her, well, you know, galaxy. And it's not even just Galaxy. I really like her design too. She sticks out compared to the other two Mario princesses, and she's pretty fun to play in Smash as well, even with her not being as good as she was in Smash 4, I guess. It's really all of these things that, in my opinion, make Rosalina the best Mario character. Luma's okay. I think that he's better than what people give him credit for.
Let him have it, Matt.
Okay, shut up, Doc Lewis. I think he's the coolest Pokemon out of any of the ones in Smash. Funny, cool, don't care. Yeah, you know, I like certain aspects of her. Insert edgy and or hot topic jokes right here. Maybe I'd care more if he had more games. Seen as the perfect example of this one dude coming over to the party and he's super cool, but he brings all of his friends and he has that one friend that just doesn't need to be there. I don't care that he's different. He's still boring. His female version's a little bit better though. He's pretty fun to play and his game's pretty good. Fuck you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Especially you. Well, it's good to see Roy come back after all these years. Okay, guys, you've gotta help me. I don't know where the Zapper is. They say there's a third guy, but I can't see him. Where is the Zapper? It's cool to see him here, but you know, he's kind of been overshadowed by Ken. But this is even cooler though. Cloud's such a cool character, and his game's really good. It's so cool to see him here. Why are you here? Female Corn's definitely a lot better. Look, you're cool and you're hot and all, but there is no way that you won the ballot. Splatoon is such a on and off game for me. The difference here being is that I never play as Inkling. You're just worse. Holy shit, please just shut up. Now Ridley was a really cool inclusion, even after the charm kind of wore off a few months later. Probably one of the coolest reveal trailers in the game. So I've actually got a pretty funny story of this guy. So back when Smash Ultimate was getting all of its directs and everything, I always felt that I had to have a big reaction to every character, and that meant that some of them were fake. So when I got to Richter, I had no idea who he was, right? So I just went there and screamed and I was like, Richter! Definitely my favorite Fire Emblem character, mostly because I used to main him. This goes for Chrom too, but I have a bit more respect for Chrom and Dark Samus because they were the only two characters that I predicted right, with the exception of characters that were highly leaked or predicted through speculation. So I always felt pretty good about seeing them get into the game, so you know, I like them quite a bit. Basically everything that I said about Ridley, however, his remix is a banger.
Yo, yo, yo! Ah!
Everyone, forgive me for what I'm about to say, but your memes aren't funny anymore. Please go away and get out of my fucking feed. He's definitely a lot funner to play than Ryu. A lot faster, and he's just a lot cooler in general. Look, I ain't complaining. You know, I'm glad we got a Sun and Moon Pokemon in general, and I do like Incineroar quite a bit. But we really couldn't have gone Decidueye. On another note, this wasn't a very good character to end the base roster on. Funny, but I don't care. I guess you could say that we never saw it. Okay, you know, I'm starting to sound like a hypocrite for hating all of those Isabel memes. Okay, I know I keep saying this, but I legitimately do not care about Hero. There is nothing special about him other than his annoying ass abilities from his down B. He's not surprising at all because everyone kept speculating about him, and he got leaked too. So there's nothing cool about this guy. He's so boring. You're definitely the best of the four. You're the most forgettable of the four. And you? You're okay. Basically what I said about Ridley and K. Rool. Like everyone, I had no idea who he was until he got in Smash, but he's actually really fun to play. He's one of my favorite characters. Oh, yeah, you know, he's got a very unique moveset. He's got a great unique hairstyle. Yeah. He's got a very shiny sword, and I like his shoes. He got those Yeezys. And well, you know, he's alright. You know, I think that he was female Byleth is slightly better. You already knew I was gonna say that. You know, I know this is gonna sound a little hypocritical coming from the guy who hates Byleth so much, but I actually like Min quite a bit. I just like her design. I think she's cute. I liked her reveal trailer. She likes ramen. Ramen's like my favorite food. And I like how she plays. I do like Steve's inclusion, but it would have always depended on the timing. If you would have put Steve in the game in the base roster, which is back in 2018, which was when Fortnite was popular, I would have hated Steve because the game was so dead. Like, oh my god, dead game Lamau, you can't put this character in, he's so bad. But now the roles have kind of switched, you know, and I've gotten the Minecraft more, I really like his inclusion, and he's pretty cool. What if I told you I've seen NSFW of her? When did he get so tiny? Sephiroth is probably one of the coolest reveals in the entire game. He's the only character that's given me a genuine reaction. Well, at least a genuine happy reaction, that is. And that is it for all of the ratings of the characters. Thank you all for listening to me because I am so cool. If I had to say who my favorite character and least favorite character was, my favorite character would probably have to be somewhere between like Rosalina, and I mean actually you can see that clearly because I made a 9-minute worthy video off of that. And then my least favorite character would have to be Byleth because and I know that there's still 3 more characters coming along the way. So when they get revealed, I'll just put them all in a pinned comment and get my thoughts on them at that point. So don't worry, I won't be forgetting about them. And that's about all I have to say for today. If you have some time, feel free to check out this video on this YouTuber named 3Lames. There's some weird shit that this guy's made. That's all I have to really say. See you guys later. Remember, Yo Mama is the best YouTube channel ever.
Mom!